Shenanigans, back again, and today I have a YouTube exclusive for you guys. I know a lot of videos lately have been going over from Twitch over here to YouTube, but this one's just for you guys. Today we're going to crack open 60 packs. The open beta has started for Spellweaver, and I have in my hot little hands 60 packs of Spellweaver. The collections have been reset, so I'm going to be very excited about what we see in these packs. So let's get started. 60 packs. An Undead Hydra. Oh, what we got here? We have a nature, the nature basic hero there. Very cool, very cool. Astral Dive. Got some Goblin Fireworker set now. Silverblade Warrior. A lot of these cards I don't have anymore. We have a reset. So there we go. Orc Javelineers. Force Mage Protector. That'll come in handy later. An idea I have. Bloodwell Matriarch. Very interesting card. Haven't got to use that yet. Okay, let's keep going. Zombie Giant. Thaumic Laboratory. This might come in handy for something I got planned. Flamebringer Shaman. Instill Life. Another Silverblade Warrior. More Rage Shrines. Boiling Blood. That's what I'm talking about right there. Electrostatic Storm. We need 3 more of those, guys. 3 more Electrostatic Storms. This is what we're looking for. Alright, let's do this. Ambushing Sharpshooter. Very good card. And Militia. Alright, let's see what's next here. We've got Murder Instinct, Guard Duty. Guard Duty's a cool spell. Summons 2 little militia guys, 1 card. Lightning Elemental, very nice. Dominion Shrine, Racky Mystic, Power Surge, Noxious Fumes, Jungle Death Trap, Elf Scout, and Electric Aurite. A lot of utility cards in this pack that I will end up using later on. Nothing terribly exciting, but nothing really bad either. Goblin Warrior, Hypnotizing Whispers, Infected Survivor, Splitting Headache, Griffin Rider, Thunderstorm Titan. First copy Helm of Dominion. I'm sure I can find some use for that. It's the implant attached to an enemy creature. Gain control of it, but every turn they're going to get smaller and smaller. Sleep. Touch of Light. Playset complete for that. It's a nice, quick, instant spell. Gives a bonus. And an Elf Commander. That's always good. Yeah, very nice. There it is. Had me worried there for a moment. Alright. Elf Scout. Chalice of Unix. Not really what I have planned. Grand Institute. +1 wisdom level this turn. Shaman Fire Dancer. Flamebringer Shaman. Haunted Cemetery. Gross Experiment, Astral Dive, Corruption Shrine, and a Militia. Not quite what I'm looking for, but there's a lot of decent stuff there. Lizard Barbarian, Zombie Giant, Grand Institute again, Nightbringer, Instill Life, Silverblade Warrior, Tornado Outbreak, that's a pretty decent card. Assassinate, also a very good card. Relic Guard and Flamebringer Shaman. Maddening Thoughts. Interesting. I haven't really done the Decay mill type of decks in Constructed, but they were really powerful in Trials. They did change a couple of cards to make them not quite so strong. Ambush Strike, very good card. Midnight Feast, haven't really used that much either. It could be alright. Playset of Flamebringers. Heavy Infantry. Undead Necromancer playset. Force Mage Protector, Devious Plot, Griffin Rider, Bloodwell Matriarch yet again. Might be able to do some crazy Dominion stuff later. Massive Assault, Totem of Legends, Relic Guard, full set now of Midnight Feast, Power Surge, Griffin Rider, first copy of Force Field. It's an interesting card. Haven't quite found the right place to play that deck, or play that card yet. I tried, but didn't really care for where I had it. Sleep, Shaman Fire Dancer, another Sharpshooter, very nice. Continuing on. An Elf Tracker. Have not played that. Well, except for maybe Trials. Seems like a pretty cool card. Plague Vermin. Good card. Shadow Step Assassin. Also very good. Nightbringer. Word of Fire. I'm also looking for those. Very nice. Word of Fire. Damage to an enemy creature for each of your rage levels and draw a card. Assassinate. Sleep. Vegetation Blockade. Sunblessed Priest. Spectral Aurite. I understand there was a change to Vegetation Blockade. It looks like the cost has been reduced. Creatures cost 2 more when they play a creature sacrifice. Yes, this has been reduced. I think this used to be a 3 cost. It is now 2. That makes it a little more usable. All right, let's continue. Alright, this is pack number 10. We have a Gross Experiment, Jin Battlemaster. Pretty fun card. Full set of Master Tacticians. Been enjoying Master Tactician quite a lot lately with the zombie Legionnaires are soldiers. They're zombie soldiers. So this gets crazy really quick. And multiples of these guys will, they stack onto each other. It gets it snowballs just really quick. Brothers in Arms, Midnight Feast, Militia, Nature Shrine, War of Fanfares, Totem of Swiftness, the Goblin Looter. Oh yeah, Goblin Looter. Been looking for him. I do want my Goblin Looters. Alright, let's go. Let's go, let's go. We've got many more packs to open. Reanimate, Zombie Legionnaire, as I said, Zombie Soldier. Mantle of Winds, Speed and Flying. It's an interesting ability. Spoiled Aristocrat. Enchanted Spring. Returns a creature. You control the owner's hand. There are some plays with that. One thing I have noticed about a lot of the cards, or a lot of the hero skills, is there's a lot of times you wish they were instant actions. And, of course, in that respect, a lot of them will probably be overpowered. It's a really difficult balance to find the time to play a lot of those. Steelhost Spearman, Thunderstorm Titan, Astral Dive. Oh, I gotta say, the Steelhost Spearman I really enjoy because of the ranged while defending. Means that they'll attack first, so they can kill things with 1 health without dying in combat in return. Very nice stuff. Goblin Fireworker, and a playset of Griffin Riders. Let's keep going. Oh, must have a bit of a delay. There we go. Playset of Hunting Gigantodons. Haven't really used these past kind of your basic deck, but I mean they're they're one of those creatures that you put out there and just say, hey, deal with this opponent. Oh, guys, we got a boat. We got the boat. Everything's good. Fire Blast. I definitely want more of those. I only have 1, well 2 now. So very nice. Leap Vanguard. Spoiled Aristocrat. I'll tell you, I've really been enjoying Order. They have some really efficient creatures, and that's something I've not really played a lot with Order, but I've been playing recently with a deck and finding that they have some very efficient, especially your lower cost. Noxious Fumes, Elf Warrior, Boiling Blood. As I said, that's been nerfed recently. Was 1 mana, now it's 2. Has been for a little while. Made a huge change, very big change to how that card, its popularity has gone down considerably. And a Relic Guard. There's so much lag recently. Everyone's logging in, they're excited over the game and getting the new stuff. And so the servers are a little stressed right now. But here's Pacify, Fireball, Sunrise Fairy, Firebrand Goblin. That might play into a deck. I really do enjoy the Goblin Rush deck. Shadow Step Assassin, Electrostatic Storm numero 2. That's what we're looking for. Full set of Gnome Power Engineers. These guys, still absolutely amazing. Love them. Gnome Power Engineers. Ambush Strike, great card. Ancient Wisdom, I don't have very much in the way of Wisdom cards, and that will be very helpful. Plague Vermin. Alright. Guard Duty. Temptress of Deceit. Very, very cool card. One of those cards you can't ignore. Like, if your opponent plays this, you have to deal with it, or you're going to be in trouble the rest of the game, and your game will end quite soon. Dominion Shrine, Splitting Headache, Elven Skyrider, Lizard Barbarian, Frost Elemental, War Fanfares, Shaman Fire Dancer, Gross Experiment. We are a quarter of the way through. Ymir's Blessing, Zombie Giant, Library Guards, Corruption Shrine. I'm wondering if Library Guards is going to get nerfed. There's a lot of talk about them being too powerful, and I think a lot of it has to do is that they have great stats, great speed, and they have the draw a card. People are really up in arms about those. I don't know. I wouldn't want to see a very huge nerf to these guys, to be honest. But that's just me and my limited play experience, I suppose. In any event, Goblin Looter number 2. We are very happy about that. Steelhost Spearman, Titan, Bloodborne Prince. He's been changed recently. He was 4 mana. He is down to 3, which I absolutely agree with. He just seemed very weak for his cost. And I think a lowered cost will make him a little more playable. Another Sharpshooter and a Spectral Aurite. Crack this open. Blood Witch Harpy, first copy. Very nice. Definitely use some stuff for the corruption. Fireball, Chalice yet again, Splitting Headache, Test of Time, Guard Duty, playset complete of Reanimate. Well, that gives me ideas. Got all kinds of crazy things I could do with that. Golem, Grappling Hook, Shaman Fire Dancer, and we're back. At a disconnect from the server. That wasn't the server's fault. That was actually our own internet's fault over here on my end. So, in any event, we're just going to keep on going. Let's open them up. We have a Nightbringer. Playset complete. Mesmerizing Spirit. Very cool card. Shaman Fire Dancer. Lizard Barbarian. Steelhost Spearman. Full set now. Thunderstorm Titans. Obelisk of Unity. There's some decks that works really well in, and then there's other decks where New Horizons is actually a little better. Yeah, it's okay. There's times this is really, really good, especially because you draw a card when you play it, so it at least gives that. It's not bad. Sunrise Fairy, Spoiled Aristocrat, Restless Tombs, very cool. Definitely looking for more of those. I think that's my second one in all. All right. Fireball. First copy of Gnome Surgeon, searches for implants. I'm probably not going to use that right away. It's not my favorite card in the world, but it's okay. Elite Vanguard, full set of Lightning Totems. You know, I'm really split on the idea of totems. Like, I have that Totem Rage starter deck, and while I know the original Rage starter deck was really a little too strong, this one, like, totems, man, like, I'm just going to be honest, totems seem like a really, I hate to say it, but it's not my favorite mechanic, man. Like, you've got to play this thing that costs mana, and then you have to play a shaman after that to get the totems to actually trigger. It's a big investment, and I'm not sure in many cases it's even worth it. It takes so long to set up. It feels really, really odd to try, and I've really been testing that lately, and gotta say, I'm not real impressed. In any event, we're gonna be moving away from totems anyway. Got Goblin Looters and all else, and Words of Fire to play. Got a boat. Elf Warrior, Detonate, and Zombie Legionnaire. And maybe, there we go. There we go. Playset of Gross Experiments. They're fun. Not sure how often I'll do the implants kind of thing, but we'll see. Flash Freeze. Contraptionist. That's a pretty interesting card. Necromantic Cult. Very, very strong card. I know in Trials especially, you find the right situations when you get to drop that, and you can pretty much win the game. Very strong. Brothers in Arms. Nightbringer. Thunderstorm Titan, Tornado Outbreak. Playset complete, a Mountain Sanctuary. There's these totems. Again, haven't been real impressed with totems. And a playset of Militia. Metabolic Overcharger for that implant goodness. Hands from Beyond, some minus to your opponent's speed. Tribe Mystic. First copy of College of Jelaya. Search your deck for a nature creature. Cost 2 or less, put it in your hand, shuffle your deck. Pretty good kind of a tempo card. Get to what you want. Just start vomiting your hand with elves and whatnot. Angelic Song, very good card. Enemy creatures can attack. Of course, that only lasts for a turn. Good stuff. Order Shrine, Astral Dive. There's New Horizons. Search your deck for a shrine card, gain a level in that card's aspect, put it in your graveyard, then shuffle your deck. Like I said, there's times where Obelisk of Unity and New Horizons, there's certain decks where one is better than the other. Yeah, good stuff. Midnight Feast and Bedeviled Fiend. Alright, we're 20 packs in, 1/3 of the way done. Swiftblade Assassin, Bezarok, Hell's Gatekeeper. I think that's like the 3rd one I have right now. That's a lot of demon stuff going on. I don't know. I haven't built a demon deck yet. Might consider it. Yeah. Airship Explorer. Ambush Strike, Goblin Fireworker. Playset complete of the Haunted Cemetery. Playset complete of the Elf Scout. Playset complete of the Steel Hose Spearman. Corruption Shrine and a Griffin Rider. Alright, let's see what's next. We have Rotting Remains, Elf Tracker, Lightning Elemental, Altar of Dragons, first copy of that. Pretty cool card. Tribute to the Fire Lord. It's red and 2 other levels. 2 mana, 1 turn cooldown. Extra cost, discard a card at random. If it was a dragon card, put it onto the field. Otherwise, deal 3 damage to a creature. There's hardly ever a bad side to this. Like, I actually play this in decks that don't have any dragons, just so I can deal 3 damage to a creature. It's good stuff. It's like, dragons. Nah, let's just damage people. Thunderstorm Titan. There's Blessing, Grappling Hook, Touch of Light, Heavy Infantry. Alright, Mind Extortion. Very, very decent card. Brothers in Arms, yet again. Playset of Hands from Beyond. Wasp Swarm. Move all creatures to the support line. There are some very specialized decks that's quite useful in. Power Surge. Flash Freeze. Sleep. Totem of Swiftness. Flame Serpent. That's gotta be at least... I almost thought I had a playset of those. Maybe I actually have more. That might be extra. Sunblessed Priest. There we go. Cracking open packs. We got an Elf Scout, Amir's Blessing, Frost Elemental, Infernal Tribute. Hero sacrifices 2 creatures. Definitely looking for a couple more of those. Flamebringer. Playset of Power Surges. Goblin Warrior. Assassinates. Can always use more of those. Another Aurite. Is that my 3rd Restless Tombs? We're on the right track, guys. On the right track. Pacify, Lightning Elemental, another Chalice, Mesmerizing Spirit, full set of Ambush Strikes now. First copy of Cathedral of the Night. Put a weakness emblem on a creature, gain 2 life. Good stuff. Order Shrine, Detonate, another Aurite. Playset complete of Sharpshooters. Very cool, very cool. Moving on. Got an Experiment, a Warrior, Boiling Blood, Mesmerizing Spirit, full set now of Brothers in Arms. Those were all opened right here during the pack opening. Very nice. Got the Unicorn. Firebrand Goblin. The playset is complete. That's great, great news. And Atomic Reflector. Very, very cool. Really been wanting to try those out. I didn't get around to making a deck that really would use Atomic Reflector during the closed beta. I got a feeling I'm going to do that very soon. And open that pack. That's right. Crack them packs open. What do we got now? Grove Guardian. Very cool little guy. Wonderful first turn drop because as you play more elves, he's just going to get buffed over the turns. Well, for the end of that turn, but I mean, you can have some massive alpha strikes. Full set of boats, guys. No matter what happens, remember this. We have a full set of boats. Boiling Blood, Flame Serpent yet again, Flame Bringer, Wisdom Shrine, full set of Silverblade Warriors, Zombie Legionnaire, War Fanfares, and an Angel Blessed Knight. These are pretty strong, guys. They seem a little costly for 1 level and 3 mana, 2/3, but you get that boosted order level, which you can do some really great stuff with. Alright. Massive Assault, full set. Flash Freeze, first copy of Spellwarden. We saw him a little while back. Very interesting card. Really helps if you want to do some control stuff. You can even do kind of a mill strategy by just taking cards out and then, yeah. Good stuff. Goblin Fireworker, Overwhelming Forces, Elf Scout, Noxious Fumes, Tornado Outbreak, another Sharpshooter, Charged Orite. Gonna have lots of stuff for crafting. Full set of Undead Hydras on the way here. Full set of Nimir's Blessings out. More Spirits, more Assassins, more Mystics. Heavy Infantry, Flash Freeze, full set of Assassinate. Happy to see that. Mantle of Winds. The first Sanctum of the Void, the enemy hero sacrifices a creature. Good times. Good times. Alright. Pack 30. This is the halfway mark. There's Pacify, Reanimate, another Mystic, Nightbringer, Warrior, Assassinate, Javelineers, Sunrise Fairy, Thaumic Laboratory, and my first Lamp is Alfir. Hoorah, hoorah. Let's hear it for lamps, because these lamps are awesome. Alright. We're going to the second half of 60 packs. Elf Scout. And we have the first copy of the basic Order Hero. Summons a militia onto the field. Think of it similar to the Paladin ability from Hearthstone. You get the little 1/1 type of guy. Yeah. Pretty cool little ability. Undead Necromancer. Brothers in Arms. Hands from Beyond. Full set now of Sunrise Fairies. Goblin Warrior. Order Shrine. Devious Plot. And I think that is our third Electrostatic Storm. Things are looking wonderful right now. More boats. More boats. Affected Survivor. Ancient Treant. You know, I didn't play a lot of Nature prior to, well, during the closed beta. Having played this in Trials, I gotta say this is a pretty fun card. I was really impressed by some of the abilities that are, well, between that and like the Fae of Charm, things like that from Nature. They've got some really cool stuff going on. Rocky Mystic. Haunted Cemetery. Flash of Delirium. This card changed. If you can see here, each hero decays 5 cards and you draw a card now. It used to be same cost and everything. This was gone. It was just each hero decays 7. So that brings things down a little bit in terms of trials, because trial decks are about 45 cards and people were getting milled just consistently. Hopefully this balances things out a little better. Silverblade Warrior, War Fanfares, full play set, Riffin Rider, and a full set of Bedeviled Fiends, which is good. We've got all those Bezeroks. We need to do some demons. All right, Gibbo and Aroni, the Goblins in Arms. There's another Obelisk. Full set of Soldiers Memorials. I'm pretty happy to see that. Pretty happy to see that. Flamebringer Shaman. Dark Portal, first copy. Makes your demons cost 1 less to play, but it gains energy and you lose life equal to that. And then you start, getting demons. So we shall see. This essentially turns you into like the Warlock. Yeah. We'll see. Thunderstorm Titan, Tornado Outbreak, Golem, Orc Javelineers, Ambushing Sharpshooters. Got a lot of those now. But yeah, we're getting a lot of the demon stuff. Looks like we're going to have to play evil. Alright. Power Surge. Zombie Legionnaire. Ray of Righteousness. Very decent card there. Haven't really talked too much about it, but 3 mana, 2 levels, destroy a non-order creature with attack 3 or more. Very nice for getting rid of some of that heavy stuff. Brothers in Arms, Steel Spearman, Golem. First copy of Succubus. The demons are coming, guys. The demons are coming. We are going to have to be very evil. Very evil. Alright, Disciple is Ash. I'm happy to see that. That makes my third one, I believe. Very much enjoyed Disciple is Ash. There we go. The servers are like, help us! So many people. Alright, so we got the Goblin Warrior, the Elf Warrior, full play set there. Maddening Thoughts, that gives me, what, second or third one of those now? Shaman Fire Dancer, Angelic Song, Cataclysm. That's right, 4 mana, 2 level, destroy all creatures. You need a board wipe, there you go. That's what you do. Order Shrine, Sleep, Sunrise Fairy, and a Gross Experiment. This is packed, but Lord Karthus the Death Speaker, 2 and 2, 4 mana, takes a lot to play him, but look at this. 4/4 with 2 speed, enters the field, destroy an enemy creature, and whenever a creature dies, you gain 2 life. This is one of those types of cards that once you play it, it changes, it can swing the game in your favor just like that. Very strong. Overcharger, full set of Insatiable Ghouls, Goblin Warrior, Rage Shrine, Golem, Fanfares, Splitting Headache, Sunrise Fairy, Angel Blessed Knight. We're going to see a lot of repeats in the commons. Remember, Spellweaver only has just its one set right now, so, you know, when you open like 60 packs, you're going to obviously see a lot of repeats. Pacify, Consume Spirit, Sleep. This is a lot stronger card than people really give it credit for. Consume Spirit. 2 mana, 1 level. And of course, you're going to want more levels here because the creature gets -X attack and health, and another creature gets plus that until end of turn. With that X being your corruption level, so you want to get 2-3 levels easily to make this thing really hum. And in many ways, it's very similar to, if you're familiar with Hearthstone, like an implosion effect, right? Where you deal damage to that, and then you'll get the imps on the board. So it's a swing. It's not quite the same thing, but in some cases, it's equal, if not better, depending on like board state. Like maybe you don't want a bunch of little guys on the board. You just want that one huge guy to go challenge theirs. And Consume Spirit really can knock it out of the park. Gnome Power Engineers, great stuff. Brothers in Arms, first copy of Advanced Nephoros, Necromantic Prince. Guys, the dark side is tempting me. They have cookies. But yeah, return a creature that died this turn from the graveyard onto the field under your control. Now, understand, that's any creature that died. You lose 2 life. I see very vile things very, very soon. Very, 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 very vile things. More Cathedral of the Night. Order Shrine. Full set of Electric Orites. Very cool. Orc Javelineers. Wow. So much evil. What will we do? Ambushing Sharpshooter. Plagued Vermin. That's a pretty strong card. It's not overpowered or anything, but I really enjoy that card. Just 1 mana, 1/1. You can sack him for a -1 attack and health for a turn. Very strong. Totem of Swiftness. Infernal Vultures. That's probably the, I don't know, 3rd maybe? I don't think I have a playset of those yet. Infected Survivor, Sleep, first copy of the Night Recruiter, 3 mana, 1 level, 1/1, enters the field along with the Summoned Militia. The Night Recruiter gets +1 attack and health for each soldier on your front line. And of course, the Militia is a soldier, so he's a 2/2. This is an interesting card. I've seen it again. There's an AI deck that actually runs this, and it's kind of a swingy kind of thing. I mean, if you're relying on militia and things like that to keep things going, then you may be in trouble if like a Fire Blast or the advanced Darius ability, or Darius? Sorry. The advanced ability for the Wisdom Hero, anything where it's like 1 damage, or is that 1 damage across the board? I think I'm misspeaking, but in any case, like 1 damage across the board can be a absolute nightmare. It'll, wipe all those little soldiers, and then he's down to a 1/1. But in certain circumstances, this can be crazy. Full set of spoiled aristocrats. Very cool. Very cool. Protector of the innocent. Flying and vigilant. Very tough creature to get rid of. Very tough. Alright. A little over 20 packs left. We've got a Mind Extortion, another Contraptionist, full set of Zombie Giants. He's big, hate you, crush your throat. Infected Survivor, Ambush Strike, Flame Serpent. Now I'm sure I have more than a play set of those. Nightbringer, Steel Spearman, Assassinate, and another Overcharger. Alright, got a Zombie Legionnaire, full set of Chalice of Eunuchs. I'm not real interested. Like, the sack creature and energy thing, right now, I feel even with Restless Tombs, Foundry Engineers, things like that, I'm not finding enough token creatures, basically, like creature generation, to make these kind of things possible. There might be a deck, and now that I have a playset, maybe I'll do some testing. Maybe an OTH Wisdom Dominion deck. I don't even know. But we'll see. Relic Guard, full set. Corruption, Test of Time, Shaman Fire Dancer, another Cathedral of the Night. I think that's our third one. More Brothers, and a Bloodborne Prince. Alright, here we go. The last third. Been at this for a little while now. Let's see what we've got here. Ruination. This card has changed. I believe before it was the enemy lost a mana crystal or something like that. And now it's been changed to each hero sacrifices 3 artifacts. Which, in many cases, Rage probably isn't playing artifacts. So in kind of like a straight Rage deck, this wouldn't be terrible. Because most people don't play totems. We've talked about that. This wouldn't work so well in some of your Wisdom. Like, I've seen a lot of like Rage Wisdom combinations. Wouldn't work too well in there because you're probably playing Obelisk of Unity. You're probably playing the Foundry Engineers are going to create golems. You're going to be playing the Lamp, of course. And so it doesn't work too well in combination color type things, but definitely as a mono Rage, it works. Grand Institute, Fireworker, Flamebringer Shaman, Elf Scout, Wisdom Shrine, Assassinate, Relic Guard, and a Bedeviled Fiend. We've got many, many demons. Alright, winding down here, we're on our last third of the packs to open. Rotting Remains, an Elf Tracker, Jungle Death Trap, Zombie Giant, Thunderstorm Titan. There's another New Horizons, very happy to see that. Power Surge, Goblin, Dwarf Musketeer, very interesting card. Got to play this during Trials. Again, didn't really play a lot of Order during closed beta, but he's pretty interesting. Very interesting. And a full set now of Heavy Infantry. Very cool, very cool. Alright, moving on. We've got a Gross Experiment. Let's make sure everything else is working here. Yeah. Okay, so we got a Gross Experiment. Full set of Detonates. Test of Time. Ramgash, the Goblin Recruiter. I believe I already have a playset of him. So, yeah, crafting we will go. Noxious Fumes, Overwhelming Forces, Orc Javelineers, Sleep, more Ancient Wisdom, and an Angel Blessed Knight. Foundry Engineers, making golems. Another Necromantic Cult, very cool, very cool, very pleased to see that. Fanfares, another Tribute. An Elven Skyrider, Ambushing Sharpshooter, Moon Priestess. Full set now of Devious Plots. The strength in that card, especially in Trials, like that is one of those cards that really surprised me, how good it ended up being, especially in Trials. Very cool. Rocky Mystic and a Spectral Aurite. There we go. Alright, we've got Elf Scout, Elf Warrior, Touch of Light, Fireworker, full set of Spectral Aurites, Power Seeker. This is an interesting card. The Power Seeker, if you're familiar with Magic the Gathering, you would probably recognize this, and you would say, well, it's what would they call that? Shade, usually. Shades in Magic the Gathering had this kind of ability where you'd give it mana and it would get extra attack and health until end of turn. And this is about what they'd start at. Very, very weak stats. In Magic, these were good in many decks, but I think with Spellweaver, like, it seems, I don't know, like, I haven't really played enough with Power Seeker to really see if it's worth it, but it just seems there's so many times where timing is an issue, right? Where, see, in Magic, if somebody said, like, if you played a Shade, and, you know, he's 0-1, and they say, well, I'm going to use this and deal 1 damage, like an instant spell, you could respond with, if you had extra mana, and you could say, well, no, I'm going to give him extra health, and of course extra attack, and your 1 damage spell won't do anything. In this game, it doesn't work that way, so he's very, very weak to instants and things like that. And yeah, it makes him a little more difficult to play. We have a Knight Escort. The end of turn. At the end of combat on your turn, you ready the Knight Escort. We saw him in some trials. Say, pretty decent guy. Not too much to say. It's just a strong utility type of defensive creature. First copy, Word of Pain, deals 1 damage to the enemy hero for each of your corruption levels. You gain that much life, draw a card. I'm not exactly sure where to put that, but if we're going to be using Dark Portals, maybe we'll find a use for this. Some more Ancient Wisdom and a Gross Experiment. Alright, we are down to the final quarter, final 25%. Pacify, Library Guards, Corruption Shrine, Skyrider, Titan, Flesh Sculptor. I think I already have a set of these. They are really good cards. In the right decks, of course. I mean, that kind of goes without saying, but they fill a very cool spot. Just, you know, whenever another non-summon creature you control dies, you get a Zombie Legionnaire. In certain circumstances, this is crazy, especially if you have multiple Flesh Sculptors out. You can just spam the board with zombies. And a Moon Priestess, Totem of Swiftness, Mantle of the Winds, Foundry Engineers, Zombie Giant, Spirit, Brothers, Spoiled Aristocrat, Stronghold Metropolis. This is one of them sack a creature kind of things. This one allows you to draw a card. Again, not necessarily sure if there's enough creatures to really get the whole sacrifice for some kind of bonus going yet. We shall see, though. We shall see. First copy of the Phoenix. Is that Miskatian? Miskatian? I'm interested in the pronunciation of that word. Anyway, we have 3 levels, 3 mana, 3, 3, and 3. Flying. When it dies, if it has 3 or more energy, return it to the field with 0. So, the trick there is if you can find a way to give it more energy, it will come back multiple times. So, kind of a cool trick. Totem of Swiftness. Elven Skyrider, full set. Griffin Rider, lots of flying in that pack. Pacify, Zombie Giant, there's our third? Probably third Thaumic Reflector. Firebrand Goblin, Skyrider, Ray of Righteous, Plague Vermin, Relic Guard, Griffin Rider, the Gross Experiment. All decent stuff, all things we already have, of course. But that's fine. Crafting is a thing now. And I gotta say, I was looking at the math for it, and I think crafting is possibly better than Hearthstone's when it comes to the turn-in amounts, like the card-for-card type of a build, the cost. It's, what was it, something like a 5-to-1 ratio? And then it depends on rarity, so like it would be 1 shrine, 5 shrines rather, to create a common card of that, and then it's something like 50 shrines to make like a rare. I think it was. I may be don't quote me on this, but it goes up, but you get back, like, well, let's say it was 50 to make the rare. Again, don't quote me on it, but let's say it was 50 to make the rare. It's 10 shrines if you were to disenchant it, so to speak. So again, you're always keeping that 5-to-1 ratio. And for the most part, I'd say that's pretty fair. So we have Pacify, Plague Vermin, Ambush Strike, Blood-Seeking Mutant. Again, this is a card I didn't really play too much of prior to Trials, and I gotta say, pretty happy with him. Got a Wisdom Shrine, Tornado Outbreak, Stronghold Metropolis, Fort Javelineers, first copy of Word of Knowledge. Draw a card for each of your Wisdom levels, discard that many cards, then draw a card. Again, it's all about the card draw there. Wisdom is great on card advantage. Playset complete of Guard Duty. Got another Master Tactician, full set of Overchargers, Elven Skyrider, another Sanctum of the Void. Very happy to see that. Got our boats, more boats, more boats. All the goodies here. Mountain Sanctuary. All right, we're on the final 10. Final 10 packs. What do we got? Massive Assault, Angelic Might, pretty strong card. Dust Titan has been changed. It was changed recently. I haven't played too much of it since the change, so I can't really comment too much about it. We shall see how that works. I do know that the third iteration now of Advanced Despina, you can pull a Dust Titan out of the opponent's deck for 1 mana. Yeah, Despina. I don't know. Of course, it'll only be like a 1/1, but hey, you know. Well, it'll be a 2/2, I guess. Anyway, we have Golem, Splitting Headache, Sunblessed Priest, and another Orite, Charged Orite. Zombie Giant, Dominion Shrine. We got it, guys. Full set, Electrostatic Storm. Let the fun begin. Soldier's Memorial, Grappling Hook, the Ray, the Orcs, Devious Plot, the Sharpshooter, and another Totem. Coming down here. Let's see what else we can get. First copy of the Legendary Storyteller. It's a fun card. What can I say? You can play elves. The top of your deck is revealed, and you can play elves from it. What's not to like? Yeah. Boats, Survivors, Mystics, Shamans, Necromancers. Full set now of Ancient Wisdom. I have Wisdom, guys. In some form or another. There we go. Alright. Dragonfire. I'm not sure if I have a full set of those. So I'm happy to see those. The Red Dragon. It's another pretty boss type of guy. 4 mana, 4 levels, 5/5, 3-speed flyer, so he's big. 4 mana, deals 5 damage to a creature or hero, so he's a Dragonfire attached to a 5/5. And really, when you look at it, you say, well, this... Like, there's really 1 more level, and this is the same casting requirement. Only you're getting, much more bang for your buck. You'd be surprised how hard it is, though, to want to go to that 4th level. But still, there it is, Red Dragon. Detonate. Full set of Shadow Step Assassins. Very pleased to see that. Some Force Wielders. Nightbringer. Getting down here, we got another one of those. Some more New Horizons. I'm very happy to see that. Another Elf Commander. Another Phoenix. Very cool. More Maddening Thoughts. Full set of Grappling Hooks. Another Demon. Down to the last 5. Let's see. Got all these. I think that's the second one of those. Full set now of Angelic Song. Sunblessed Priest full set. Very nice. Cracking them open. We didn't have a full set of those yet. Okay, so there. Final 3 packs. Here we go. Massive Assault. Boats. Vermins. Full set of Maddening Thoughts. Yep. Being tempted to the dark side, guys. What else can we find? More Wisdom. First copy of Fae of Charm. Again, this is a card I wasn't terribly familiar with until Trials, and saw it both on my side and on the opponent's side of the table. And I have to say, these things are incredible. Absolutely incredible. Sharpshooter, overwhelming forces, and here we go, guys. The last pack. What are we gonna find? Wisdom Shrine, a Contraptionist, a Zombie Giant, Splitting Headache, Enchanted Spring, Angelic Might, Gross Experiment, Detonate, Griffin Rider, and a Spectral Orite. So there we have it. 60 packs. 60 packs opened just for you guys on YouTube. And like I said, I know before a lot of videos have been coming out and they were on Twitch first and then sent over to YouTube. Wanted to do something special for you guys. So there you go. 60 packs just for you. Want you to go ahead and if you enjoyed this, watching 60 packs being opened, be sure to like the video. Be very happy. If you guys want to see more Spellweaver, leave a comment, leave a like, any kind of information. Let me know if that's what you want to see. I've been really happy with Spellweaver. I hope you are too. Till next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Take care.